He averaged 7.7 assists a game for his entire. Wait, hold on. Let's see. I probably should have looked this number up beforehand. Honestly, I wish I did. That's too bad. Okay. All of his seasons are with the Jazz. He played from 84 to 2002. 5 assists a game, 7 assists a game, 8 assists a game, 13.8, 13.6, 14.5, 14.2, 13.7, 12, 12.6, 12.3, 11.2, 10.5, 8.5, 7.5, 8.6, 8.7, 8.2, 7.7. Being able to assist the ball that efficiently and that's 10.5 assists for his whole career. Like, that means, like, being able, for your career, averaging 10.5 assists a game, like, there's no other player that is ever going to be able to do that. Because, like, being able to, whenever I play basketball, I like to take the role of, like, the 1-2 guard, and because I'm tall, like, point forward-ish position, right? As a guy who handles the ball constantly, being able to find open teammates, or being able to get your teammates open is difficult enough already, let alone having them be able to, like, actually make their shots when you give them the ball. Like, assists are pretty much, I don't want to say 50% dependent, but they're like 30-25% dependent on, like, your teammate actually we'll say 30% dependent on your teammate actually making the shot, because you can get guys open. If you can handle the ball and you can pass, you can get guys open easily. But, like, if nobody else is making their shots, like, you're never gonna get actually any assists. So, like John Stockton is that dude. And yeah, 15,000 assists, 15,000 plus assists is never. That's something that's never gonna get broken. Who do I got next? John Stockton, Scottie Pippen at 17, the greatest number 2 player in NBA history. And not even that he was like, not that he was even like a number 2 level talent. Scottie Pippen was a number 1 player on your team level talent. He was just playing with Michael Jordan, so he, like, was just a number 2 of the Chicago Bulls. But like if you would put Scottie Pippen on, like, another team, he would have been the number 1 option on that team. Depending on if he was going to the Jazz, if he was going to those Jazz teams, or if he was going to, like, maybe like the Knicks or something with Patrick Ewing, like, he maybe not, but like Scottie Pippen was that dude, and he just happened to be playing with Michael Jordan, so he was the second option for the team. David Robinson at 18. He's the only player, I'm pretty sure he's the only player with a quadruple double, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous. But like David Robinson on the he helped Tim Duncan become the player that Tim Duncan became. So kudos to David Robinson. But yeah, he's up there for sure. Patrick Ewing at 19. This one's kind of biased because I'm a Knicks fan, but Patrick Ewing is still Patrick Ewing. Like, he was an absolute force for the Knicks, and without Patrick Ewing, they don't have the amount of success that they had. So yeah, I'm putting Dwayne Wade at 20. 2003 Miami Heat 2003 champions. He the second member of the Big Three on the Heatles with him, LeBron, and Chris Bosh. I'll say this: they don't win the 2003 championship without Shaq, but like Shaq doesn't also win that championship if he doesn't go to the Heat when Dwayne Wade is there. Because nobody could guard D Wade. Nobody was guarding D Wade that season. Like, you can look up highlights of Dwayne Wade from the 2003 season. Like, he fucked people up. Like, it was absolutely ridiculous. 21, recently Hall of Fame inductee Kevin Garnett. Again, absolute fucking unit. Like, he said that he wished he had gone to Boston earlier in his career, which just kind of goes to show that, like, the Timberwolves are just kind of like one of the more lackluster franchises in the league, which I think is kind of funny. But, you know, like, I mean, not fuck Minnesota, because I love Karl Anthony Towns, and I love D'Lo, and I love the player that Anthony Edwards is gonna end up being. But, like, the Timberwolves are just kind of like, the Timberwolves are just kind of one of those teams that are just gonna, like, never really win, and that's okay. That's okay, because the league needs teams like that, you know. 22 T-Mac, 22 Tracy McGrady. Nothing else you can really say about that. I mean, T-Mac came into the league like, I mean, he's another like crazy cultural impact player. The same way AI was, but like to a lesser degree, because AI is AI. But like T-Mac like really influenced the game heavily. Dirk Nowitzki at 23. I'm putting Kevin Durant all time at 24, and then he's the third best point guard of all time, and he probably should be higher on this list. But again, because I recently watched The Last Dance, fuck Isaiah Thomas, but he's an all-time talent, so I'm putting Isaiah Thomas at 25. But yeah, that's my list. That's the list, and I think that this one is way better than Ethan's. And yeah. So I'll probably post this list. I'll probably post this list on the account later. If people have anything to say about this, you know, come at me. I'm more than willing to defend myself. And yeah, we're gonna have a post-game episode later tonight with the rest of the guys. After both games tonight, it's gonna be great. And yeah, I really don't have anything else I want to talk about. Plus, I gotta do stuff. So yeah, this has been the latest episode of Below the Cap, and shit. Yeah, see you tonight, and goodbye, because this is now over.